Hey guys, Drenched Dread again here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Reborn. Last time we defeated Hardy, and we got our 17th gym badge, and we have 666 Pokemon now. Today we're gonna do some side quests. I'm actually excited because we have a couple of cool things we can check out right off the bat here. First things first, I guess I can talk about this first. You might remember a couple episodes ago, I attempted to do a side quest in is it the Obsidia Ward? It's the Obsidia Ward Cafe, and it's like a delivery quest where you deliver a couple of different ingredients, and the reward for it is two leftovers. And I was talking about how I was not able to do that quest because one of the ingredients you need to deliver is a balm mushroom. There's only one balm mushroom in the whole game, and I sold it, so the reward for that quest was essentially locked out for me. So, thanks to Cactus Pair in the Discord, they offered to trade me their ball mushroom. So I believe that's what one of these guys is holding. Ball mushroom, there we go. Yeah, Cactus Pair, shout out to them. They actually traded me both these Pokemon. I got a shiny Steel holding a Kusta Berry, and I got a Larvitar. Larvitar is actually new to us. I imagine it's probably available to us now with Rock Climb, but I hadn't gotten it yet. So there we go. I think this is like a breeding reject Larvitar, but I shouldn't even say that because these IVs are really good. This is a very strong Larvitar, so if we decide to use Tyranitar later, we could certainly start with this one. Very cool. I guess we can check out our shiny Steel too. There we go. Pretty good IVs on this one too, actually. Right, so they traded me the ball mushroom, so we can go ahead and deliver those ingredients now. In exchange for the ball mushroom, I did give them my one leftovers that we had. But it's okay though, because we're going to get two back. There are currently 1 items left to be gathered for us. Ball mushroom. Oh, you got the ball mushroom. I'll take that. Ah, you've gotten it all. The head chef will be delighted. Go ahead, speak to him for your reward. My friend, you have did it. Thanks to you, I have been able to creating a marveling of dishes to sate my customers' utmost desirings. It is but a small piece of my appreciating, but please, you are accept these. 1 leftovers, 2 leftovers. I hope you will dining with us again. So there we go. That was bothering me, having that quest undone, so I do appreciate getting that ball mushroom. It's still a bummer that that reward can be locked out for you unless you know not to sell the ball mushroom. Alright, that's that done. The next thing I want to do is I actually want to go watch TV. I actually discovered this off camera while I was looking for stuff. I believe it was interviews. See if I can get it to show up here. We're here today with one of Reborn's Elite Four. She's powerful, she's ferocious, and she's 4 feet and 3 inches of pure battling skill. Let's hear it for Heather Molinar. So Heather is an Elite Four member, which we didn't actually know before, I don't think. If it was mentioned all the way back, and I forgot. So yeah, that means that she's actually not the last gym leader, which is interesting. Thanks so much for joining us on the show. Thanks for having me, Gardevoir. It's a nice change for someone to recognize strength when they see it. This must be an old interview. Gardevoir is not around right now. But certainly your status threatens to back those words up nicely. Can you tell us where you think your strength comes from? Obviously, it's just because I'm the Princess of the Wind. The Princess of the Wind? However do you mean? My mom was a flying type trainer, too, so that's kind of like being the wind. I learned what I could from how she used to battle, and now I'm even stronger than she was. Oh my, even stronger, that's quite a claim. But it's true, because she only used Pokemon she thought were cute, like Salamence. Okay, so it's not exactly the usual cute, but that shouldn't be the determining factor. As a top tier battler, I'm not afraid to use the big powerful ones. Everyone's always like, what? Why would a little girl want a Pokemon like that? And they try to pass me off with Buneary or Pikachu or some other crap fairy trash just because it's pink. Who cares about any of that? I don't need to look cute, I need to kick butt. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's been a while since Heather has had this kind of attitude. I feel sorry for whatever stray challenger ends up opposite to her in the arena. Well, that will be us before too long when we take on the Elite Four. I wonder if there's any other interviews we can get to show up. Elite Four. Okay. Okay, I tried the interview 3 more times, but I couldn't get anything to show up. If we do profiles, we might get the next gym leader. We're here with the Reborn Rundown, giving you a look at the latest of the Reborn League. Oh, I think this is just Hardy again. Alright. I think in that case, the last gym leader is probably Saphira, right? That would make the most sense. News? Okay. The news doesn't have anything for us right now. The news channel is frozen on a slide card. We're currently experiencing some technical difficulties. Yeah, okay. We know why. It's actually a good thing we're here. I want to try something real quick. Alright, so we've actually been able to do this ever since we updated to episode 19. But yeah, when we updated to 19, the trainer hall, or Grand Hall trainers, all disappeared, and we couldn't use them anymore. All we had to do was talk to this guy. Oh. Okay, not that guy. Is it you? Oh. You must be wondering what happened to the rebattleable trainers. That's fair. They all perished in the version update. Terrible incident, really. It's okay, though. Let me just use some necromancy to bring them back. Goodbye. When I tested this for the first time, I did it on a Tuesday, which causes that to happen. I just wanted to show it because I thought it was amusing. I think this is the Ninja Turtle guy. My team is not great for that right now, so I'll leave him alone. Are you always back here? Howdy, champ. Having a rough time? If you'd like your life to be a little easier in the future, I can let you in on a secret. I kind of want that. Light mode password. Oh yeah, I traded Cactus Pear one of our shiny Sandshrews. Now we tragically only have one. Alright, so every time we beat a new gym leader, there's supposed to be a new vendor here in this square. I think it's you. Greetings, trainer. I can tell you're well-traveled. I have special moves I can teach your Pokemon. Oh, okay, so it's these moves. And Draco Meteor. I think Draco Meteor is the best one here, right? But we don't have a Dragon type. Deedaloo can't use that, unfortunately. I suppose we could teach, like, Hydro Cannon. Why not? Get rid of, Hydro Cannon, yeah, so they have recoil, or they have a cooldown next turn. Maybe I'll keep that off, actually. I'm sure with the field effects, there's some kind of use you can get out of those moves. Since I'm over here, actually, one thing I noticed while wandering around off camera is that since all the TM locations got reset in the episode 19 update, are you a trainer? We found a small colony of them living in the proverbial rafters pretty late in redevelopment. Took a bit of persuading, but we eventually convinced the city to let them stay. This is their home too, after all. All the TMs that we would have gathered are back here. So I think we should already have all these. Quash, Frustration, Flash, Pulse Readout, O5B, Rest, and Old Rod. Let's check out that Pulse Readout real quick, just in case it's new. O5B. So let's see, O5A is the new Tangrowth, and maybe this is the old one. No, not even. Okay. So this one's Grass Rock, and this one's Grass Ground. Weird. Alright. They have different abilities, too. Looks like there's a 5C, too. We can get started doing some actual side quests now. Wait, you look new. Kixer, we're on a quest to build the perfect city. Always happy to help when I can, stranger. If we all do just a little bit of that here and there, maybe we'll find a world worth sticking around for yet. Why do you have a name? Alright. Maybe that's one of the volunteers we got, I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna start doing some side quests. We'll be back in Agate pretty soon to do those quests, since we like picked them up recently. I want to go back and do them soon, but first, alright, so this is something we've been able to do ever since we beat Amaria. Let's see. Would you like to hear about... No, I think it's you. Yeah, so now that we beat Amaria, we can finally pay for the last restoration project, which is the Azurine Nature Center. For the Azurine Island Nature Center, the remaining construction costs come to 80,000. That covers the project. I'll let everyone know that it's been fully funded and it will set to work right away. Look forward to it. So I believe we're just free to go. We can probably just fly there right away. Or surf there, more like. Our next project, the Bixbition Ward, will take much more time. As it is still in the planning phase, while we try to clear away the muck, it will probably be some time before we are ready to tackle it. While I would not advise expecting it anytime soon, I hope you can look forward to a bigger, brighter Reborn city in the future. Of course, I recognize that you've been invaluable in helping us out here. As an extra thank you, why don't you take this stone? Oh, neat. This was left behind after Ame... well, I think she would have wanted you to have it, so please. Wow, we got her very own Absolite. We're very special. Alright, let's make our way to Azurine Island. Can we fly there? No. Okay, so I know we were in the middle of something, but I passed by this house, and I think it was Cactus Pear again, who, in the Discord, they said I should check out this house. Okay. Hey stranger, you know those online quizzes? Like what's your true soul color, or which Go Rock Quad member would date you? So I found one of those on this old website for what Pokemon type are you? Apparently every single type and combination is possible. I already took it for myself, but I want to see if other people really get that many different answers. I'm normal flying. BT dubs. Do you want to try it? Fair warning, it's like 36 questions long because apparently the writer doesn't know when to quit. But want to take the quiz anyway? We were in the middle of something, but... Sweet, okay, let's go. Let's start simple. What's your favorite color? Why is yellow good? Okay, whatever. I'll say red. What kind of weather do you find most appealing? Rain is comforting. What is your idea of success? Anything as long as you're happy. What are you most afraid of? Myself? That's a pretty deep answer. How do you feel about relationships? Thanks for reminding me, C. What's your ideal partner like? Romance is a capitalistic fabrication. Oh no, a Ninetales' curse has turned you into a Pokemon. As a Pokemon, how do you feel about trainers? BRB, gonna go get a trainer real quick. Your new trainer, Elliot, decides he wants you to get stronger. He goes out and challenges the first trainer he sees, and next thing you know you're facing off against a very strong-looking Greninja. In fact, it seems to be around 20 to 30 levels above you. What will you do? I think I'll quit. Elliot's an idiot. I like that one. Elliot wants to teach you explosion. How do you feel about that? The trainer knows best. I kind of like Boom. I think I'd be okay with it. Elliot just caught a low-level Gothita. He tries her out in a few battles, but she's not doing too well. At a rare break, Gothita asks if she's doing something wrong. What do you tell Gothita? Elliot's just an idiot. I think that's probably the correct answer. An ace trainer named Brian appears and challenges Elliot to a double battle. It's Elliot's first one and yours too. He opens up by sending you out alongside Gothita. You know Gothita won't survive more than a single attack. What do you do? Fortunately, Elliot realizes Gothita's in trouble and switches her out. Instead, he sends in his very first Pokemon, a high-level Luxray. You and Luxray face off against Brian's Starmie and Skarmory. Elliot notices they're both weak to electric attacks, so he commands Luxray to hit them both at once with Discharge. Luxray glances at you, but charges up for the hit. Elliot hasn't even considered that you would be attacked also. How do you feel? I feel that my trainer is dumb. I realize I don't matter. Elliot, thinking that Discharge worked well, commands you to use an attack that would hit everyone on the field, KOing Skarmory, Starmie, and Luxray all at once. Will you take the kills? Luxray, Starmie, and Skarmory are all knocked down. Elliot wins the battle, but now Elliot is mad at you for hurting his prized Luxray. Okay, Elliot really is a fucking moron. He's even talking about releasing you because of it? How do you react? You told me to do it! Sweet mercy, let me out. Elliot leaves you and Gothita out of your Pokeballs and runs away to take Luxray to the Pokemon Center. He said he needs time to think. As Elliot leaves, Gothita begins to cry. What do you do? Encourage her to have faith in herself. Elliot has calmed down and begins talking with Brian. After a little while, Brian says that he was very impressed with your performance in the battle and offers to trade his Starmie for you. Elliot thinks it over, and after a while, he accepts. I like how this quiz just goes through all the different ethics of being a Pokemon. How do you feel about the trade? Better Brian than Elliot. After a few days with Brian, you find that he is more stable and mature than Elliot, but has very different methods. Brian is very strict about this, what he calls EV training. EV training from the perspective of a Pokemon. I've been waiting for this kind of structure. After some time, Brian decides that he's going to take on a gym. One ferocious gym battle later, you just barely pulled through with a sliver of health and Brian's last Pokemon standing. Brian collapses to the ground in shock and relief. He's grateful that he won, but discouraged by the fact that it was so close, and there's still a whole league to go to. How would you respond? I have to say, why are there so many different answer choices? I wish there was like 5 for each one. That would make it so much easier to decide. After everything, what do you miss most about being a human? The internet. Back to human self at last. Which of these traits best describes you? Final question. Jesus Christ. Just for our records to improve this quiz, what is your favorite type? Well, are you gonna improve the quiz by just giving people their favorite types? What's the deal? I've actually thought about this before. I don't know what my favorite type is. It's kind of a hard choice for me, because, like, I don't know, I guess my favorites are, like there's a ground type that I like, there's an electric type that I like, but really there's not a single type that I really gravitate towards. I think Steel, maybe, just because it is such a good type, and those Pokemon are usually interesting to use. It's not super often you actually get to use them, so I think I'm gravitating towards that. Yeah. I like the ice type conceptually, it's just a lot of ice types are not what I'm looking for in an ice type, I guess. Also, a lot of ice types are just not very strong. Phew. That took a while, but you made it to the end. Okay, let's tally up your results now. Okay, just going through that quiz, I had like several different ideas for how I could present it to you. I was like going back and forth. At first I was like, okay, we'll just go through the whole thing together. Then I was like, okay, maybe I'll just answer the questions honestly as best as I can, and then I'll cut to the end and you'll see like what I got. And then that way you can check out the quiz for yourself. But then there was this whole story in there about becoming a Pokemon. I'm a water type? Is that it? Just mono water? You can see what you scored for each type on that computer there, or see what your results mean. But there you go. You know, I happened to find this gem the other day. Since it matches you, you may as well take it. All that for a water gem? You know, the next time someone asks you for a password, you could try telling them mono water. It won't obligate you into anything. It'll just make it so you'll probably find more Pokemon of that type in specific cases when you otherwise wouldn't. You can come by if you ever want to take the quiz again. All scores. Normal, fire. So we got the highest score in water, it looks like. Electric is low. You can look through my results here. We got 0 on ice. Let's see, 4 for psychic. 3 for bug, I don't like that. 0 for dragon, we're not cool at all. 4 for dark, 3 for steel. Interesting. What is result analysis? Alright, if we're a water type, what does that mean? What's the diagnosis? Water types are masters of going with the flow, balancing cool rationality with a deep understanding of their own and others' emotions. They're adept at understanding all sides of a conflict. As extremely adaptable individuals, they can adjust to any sort of scenario, even if it would be unhealthy, and make it their own. Well, alright, there you go. That was pretty neat. I'm glad I checked that out. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to cut that section together. I guess I'll figure it out in editing. Are these new trainers? They sure are. Someone's cruising for a bruising. In the comments, let me know what your favorite type is. And let me know what you got in that quiz. I guess I'd be interested in knowing. I'm curious if you can get dual types or not. Because that girl said she got normal flying. I guess you get dual types if you tie, right? That would make sense. Why? You gotta have Giga Drain. Let's go! Good job, Beetlewoo. Huh? Did I crash? Yeah, so anyway, we were on our way to Azurine Island. There were plenty of distractions along the way. Let's see. Do I want to fight these trainers now? I guess I may as well, right? I don't really have anything specific I was, like, wanting to talk about. I guess one thing I would also be interested in knowing, if you want to comment about it, is like what other Pokemon fan games are you interested in? I guess what other Pokemon fan games have you played that you like? Because I'm thinking of playing a new one on stream. I think that could be a fun time. Let's just lead with Azura. It's been a long time since I've played a new Pokemon ROM hack. Really, it's just been Reborn. A couple of years ago, we played Pokemon Insurgents on stream, and that was really fun. But it's been so long. Swimmer Arlo. I got washed away. Man, these like one-off trainers are really messing me up. It hurts that we can't use Earthquake here. That's really our main issue right now. Heal up Azura and Dynablade. It's such a good day for a swim. I like the new trainer sprites. I think these are new in episode 19, so that's pretty cool. Waterfall should still be really strong, actually. Yeah, there we go. Citrus Berry. Primarina. Let's stay in for now. Primarina has lower defense and special defense. So that, yeah, there we go. Good choice. Greninja. Greninja's not very bulky, so... Yeah, we do out-level them quite a bit, so these shouldn't be that challenging. There we go. Are we here at last? No? I should follow a map. I thought it was down here. Okay, we made it to the beach, which wasn't what I wanted. Oh, are you taking a dip between classes too? It appears that Azurine Lake is now full of trainers who were not there previously. I should have brought Carla. Alamomola. You know what, Deedle? You can take an Alamomola, come on. Elemental Seed, that's fine, I don't care about that. Scald, oh. There we go. Just don't get burned, Doodle-Boo. Oh, do we die from this next Scald? I hope not. Nope, we're good. Starmie. Well, Starmie is gonna outspeed us. Let's use an Ultra Potion. We gotta keep the Doodle-Boo sweep going. Oh, now we're fucked here. Because we get outsped. His cry got cut off. That was pretty funny. Big pet peeve when you get outsped by a Pokemon that's much lower level than you. Swimmer Suki. Wait, you don't even go here. You don't even go here. Man, I'm gonna take a pit stop here at a Popple Academy and heal up, and I'll grab Carla too. Alright, back on the road. So Azurine Island should be right here. Okay. It doesn't look very restored though. I'm a little concerned. I see all those items respawned. I believe these are all mushrooms. Oh, and the TMs got put back down too. Okay. Well, I won't go out of my way for those right now. I mean, are these all mushrooms? There's so many. Yeah, sure enough. Are you new? The wild Heracross and Pinsir we worked on in the Aventurine Nature Center seem to get along much better here than in those woods. Maybe it's because they don't have to compete over the honey. Oh, that's a new building there, right? Alright, let's go check it out. I did bring Doodle-Boo for cut. That was why I had him. How do I get around here? There we go. Maybe you can just swim or boat here. I guess not. I can't interact with this. Anyway, we made it. That might have been an episode's worth of content right there, though. This recording is at 45 minutes. Oh well. We'll keep going. Oh lord, I'm really in a jam. I'm one mon shy of my reintroduction quota for the term. Say, do you happen to have a Carnivine? If you could shore me up, I'd be much obliged. I have a spare egg I could give you in return. We were going to reintroduce that species to Reborn, but our program schedule was changed when this place opened. So now it's extraneous. Ah, trainer, you wouldn't happen to have a Carnivine, would you? I have a spare egg I could give you in return. I don't have a Carnivine right now, but we do have one in our PC. Maybe there's a PC here I can use. There sure is. What's this? Okay. Okay, Carnivine, I seem to recall I had a hard time finding Carnivine in the wild. You can get it initially when you go to Rodicron Jungle and it's like overtaken by vines and stuff. I think after that, you have to go to... I think you have to go back to Rodicron Jungle, but it has to be like a certain time of day or something. I just remember struggling a lot finding Carnivine. Maybe I should make a Carnivine egg before I give it to her. That's probably fine. You got one? Oh, this is such a relief. Thank you very much. Here. What kind of egg is it? That's Chimchar. Alright. That's a new starter for us. So I guess you can get Chimchar as early as beating Adrian, right? If you choose to do this one first. This restoration project. Pretty cool. Welcome, trainer. This here is the newly reopened Azurine Nature Center. We're working with our sister facility up in Aventurine to make sure all kinds of Pokemon species have a safe home when reborn. We're currently repopulating this island with certain species. If you find them out in the wild, you're free to catch them, but please take only what you need. Seems like it'd be irresponsible to take any Pokemon. So it's important to maintain precise environmental control for the species, but the weather patterns here can be less than accommodating, can't they? This will be a unique challenge. If only I could enter a password like Weather Mod, which would allow me to select the weather from my Pokegear. Alas, I'm sure it would disrupt regional weather currents far beyond Reborn. Ah well. That's actually the only password I'm using right now, I'm pretty sure. Actually, maybe I'm not. I think I put it on, and then I reset without saving. Weird, okay. I know I had that mod on at one point, I know for sure I did. Ah, I've heard about you. You're the trainer who provides the rest of the funding we needed to rebuild this place. Truly, young trainer, you have my sincerest gratitude. Repopulating the region, starting with just this island, has been a dream of mine, ever since Reborn fell into decline. Thank you so much for making this possible once again. I will not forget your kindness. A Wolfsaur. Check it out. We've already introduced a couple new species to this area, but to make sure each new one gets along, we keep close watch over them here. Ah, I see. So if you have both Shelmet and Carablast in your party, you can use a Link Stone to evolve one of them directly. Interesting how that works. Oh, okay. My one video where I talk about how to evolve certain Pokemon is now outdated. Great. I mean, I figured that would happen anyway, but it's fine. EV Booster. I think we had two, but we used them both on 50 Tyson. That's pretty cool. Let's see, next we should introduce Shroomish, maybe? It would be most appropriate for this sort of habitat. Of course, that may not happen anytime soon at the rate the Bulbasaur project is going. Shroomish? We don't have Shroomish yet. That's actually one Pokemon that has not been accessible yet. There was a bunch of junk left over here from when we tore up that old building. Most of it was useless, but some of it's still laying around. If there's anything here you can use, feel free to take it. I see. Yeah, this used to be like a meteor building. Welcome, friend. You're a trainer, are you not? Could I interest you in taking this Pokemon off our hands? We found this Chikorita locked in the basement of the old building when we started making plans to rebuild. The poor thing showed signs of some past abuse, so I want to make sure it goes to a good trainer. What was Team Meteor doing with the Chikorita? That's so random. We would keep it here, but it seems to be frightened of many of the other Pokemon we work with. I'll take it. That's 2 starters, let's go. It was stored in box 5, alright. Anybody else here? We can put our egg away real quick. I'll hatch him later. Chikorita has Leaf Guard. Pretty good IVs. Pretty good moves. I wonder if anybody actually has used Chikorita in their playthrough as their starter. Chikorita is usually not a popular choice. Geez, no matter how many of these fungus we clear out, they just keep coming back. Their prevalence is choking out other species. If you don't mind clearing all of the ones you see around here, I'd appreciate it. Is that an actual quest? All the ones you see around here. I'll try fighting a couple real quick. I think there's about 12 left. Okay, you actually have to go around and fight them all. Alright, well that works well enough. I was looking for somebody around here, around here anyway, so I can do both at once. I'll have you know, I killed many mushrooms. Could it be that you've already finished? Oh, thank heavens. I'm surprised you're able to deal with the Amoongus of that level. Not that I thought I was putting you into any risk or anything. Regardless, why don't you take this for your trouble? Hopefully it can keep you safe during your travels. Oh, neat. I don't think we had a rocky helmet before, so that is actually pretty neat. If the holder is hit, the attacker will also be damaged upon contact. I don't know if Rocky Helmet is still utilized in competitive Pokemon, but I'm sure we can use it in Reborn somewhere. I'm looking for one quest in particular, but I can't find it after doing a whole lap around the island. So I'm gonna go back to the Nature Center and see if I can find it there. Alright, so the quest NPC I was looking for is actually not here. They're somewhere else, I think. I'll have to look later. But for now, there's one last thing we can do here. There's a rare encounter we can get at 4% during the morning or during around noon. There it is! It didn't even take that long. Bulbasaur. You can find Bulbasaur here at about a 4% encounter rate after restoring the island. Let's do it. Critical capture, nice. So there we go, that's our third starter today. There we go. I don't want to nickname Bulbasaur. I think that's going to be it for today. I ended up recording for an hour for this one episode, so hopefully it wasn't too long. Next time, more side quests.